What's up, world? It's your boy, Andrew Rothenau, back at you again with another video. So today, this video is going to be about the magic of one set. So this video is going to be about a new style of training that, for me, it's not new, but new for me, and what I think is magic about training with just one set. So over the past, I'd say maybe like 3 months, I've been experimenting with a completely different style of training for me. I decided a few months back, even further back than this, maybe, whatever, we'll just call it 5 months ago, I decided to buy Mike Mentor's Heavy Duty Training book with John Little. So I read the book, and I decided to give Mike Mentor's methods a try, and I kind of liked it. So, my background, right, real quick. I did my master's degree in exercise science at FAU, and at that time, one of our professors was really diving into some research on the importance of volume and how increasing volume led to increases in strength and hypertrophy, the increase in muscle. So for a long time, that was kind of my mindset, because there's some data that shows increasing volume increases strength and hypertrophy. I think there's some limits to that. Let me just get into why I think one set has something magic to it. When you do volume work, you kind of know going into those working sets that there's another set to come, right? If your program is scheduled out 3, 4, 5 sets of whatever the weight is, relatively, whatever. There's different periods of the programming where intensity is going to be lower or higher. So, but that you have multiple sets, and going into the first set that there's going to be a 5th set. And whether it's the same weight or it's increasing weight, that the first set, you still need to have some gas left in the tank to get to the 2nd set and the 3rd set and the 4th set and, potentially the 5th set or whatever, whatever's programmed for the day. The difference is, and where the magic's at, is in the one set, knowing that this is the set that I need to give everything I got to make the muscle grow, to build my strength. So when you go into that one set, you know that at the end of it, you have nothing left to give. So, you push yourself so hard. You push yourself to the limit, to the max. And you have to use some intensity methods to get that to that point, because let's just say, let's just use an easy example, right? Say you're doing a bench press, and you decide, for the day you're going to do, your one set bench press is going to be 200 pounds, and you're going to get as many reps as possible on that set. Now, ideally, you have a weight that fits a rep range that you're looking for, right? You're not just going to throw on a random weight and do 100 reps. You have a goal, whether that's a strength goal or a hypertrophy goal, or you're somewhere in your training block. So let's just say that your goal is between 8 and 10 reps. And you know that on a bench press, flat bar bench press, that you can do 200 pounds somewhere in that 8 to 10 rep range. And you have one set to go. That's it. Okay? So you do your set. Okay? You give it all you got. All right? You use intensity methods, intensifying methods. That could be changing the tempo, slowing down the eccentric aspect of the motion, because we know that eccentrically we're going to be stronger than concentrically. Okay? So, you can slow down the eccentrics. right? So you change the tempo. You might have a pause in the movement, okay? You might have, if you have someone that's a workout partner, a spotter, you could do some force reps. If you're working out by yourself, you might do some drop sets. You might do one drop set or two drop sets, where you do your 200 pounds and say you get 9 reps, right? Right in the middle of your goal, 8 to 10 reps, right? You get 9 and 200 pounds. You drop the weight, say, 10 to 20%. So say you move it down to 185, okay? And then you do a couple more reps. So you can knock out another 5 reps, all right? And then you knock it down another 20% to say, 150 to 165, somewhere in that range, okay? And then you do one more set and you knock out, another 5 or 6 reps. Okay, now you're good, all right? So you've exhausted everything that you have in that set. And that's where I'm feeling and seeing and experiencing, that's where the growth is at. So for me, I think when volume was the priority, and also, when you're in kind of the sciencey world of training, RPE and RIR come into play too, where, there's so many people that say to leave, stay like an 8 on the RPE scale, or leave 2 reps in the tank. I trained like that for a while, and I just, in the short amount of time that I'm training this way with the one set heavy duty Mike Mentzer, Dorian Yates style of training, I like it. I'm seeing results. We're going to find out what kind of long-term results I see, because I'm going to continue to train like this because I like it and I am seeing results. So why would I stop? I'm going to continue to get better at this style of training. But when you do that, I think when you use the RPE and you tell yourself to leave 2 reps in the tank and you're volume focused, where which set is actually going to be the one that you push yourself to the limits, because the body doesn't want to change. The body wants to stay the same. So you have to force growth. You have to force change. And if you're not doing something to force the body to change, it's not going to change. And I know I personally experienced that. I feel like I wasted years of training because it was too easy. Using these intensifying methods, like I said, like drop sets and forced reps and pauses and slowing down or changing the tempo. You can do cluster sets. There's a lot of different ways that you can intensify that one set to really push yourself and get everything you can, squeeze everything out that you can of that muscle and out of that movement. I don't think that this is the only way to train. Obviously, there's so many examples of people who don't train like this and have great results. And it does take the ability and the desire to want to push yourself past those limits and be able to be okay with experiencing pain temporarily while you do that one set that takes you to the limits. But I do think there's that tiny little bit of magic in that one set where that's all you have to do is the one set. So let me just clarify what I mean with this. Let me just tell you about my workout for today, and this is kind of the style that I've been doing with the workouts as well. So today I went and I did incline bench press. The sets leading up to my one top set, I do one top set. The sets leading up to that are all warm-up sets. I just get the body primed and ready for that one top set. And I've been logging it in my journal what I did each week. So I know where I need to be the next week. If I am making progress and if I made enough progress last week, how to increase the weight. And I can go over that in another video, but I am logging my workouts. So I know what I did from week to week, so I can get to my top set where I know I need to be, and I'm not just guessing on what my top set should be, because I only have that one set to get that magic. So Today I did one top set of incline bench press. I did one top set of close grip bench press, and I did one top set of dumbbell flat bench press. And I did them in that order for this week. And I finished off with one top set of machine or pin, like the pin machine preacher curls. And that was my workout. So I consider that 4 sets. I did one top set of each of those exercises. And something different that I'm doing as well that I think Mike Mentzer really emphasized in that high intensity, heavy duty book that I read is recovery. I know for a long time, you just assume that more is better. And that goes along with like the volume approach, where if you do 5 sets, then 6 sets, or if you're looking at, 1,000 pounds of volume, then let's go to 1,500 pounds of volume, or whatever the case is. The more is better approach. If you're doing, 5 days a week and not seeing results, well, let's go 6 days a week. If you're doing an hour, well, let's do an hour and a half. But at some point, you tip the scale from beneficial to diminishing returns, and then you also, at some point, the diminishing returns become negative returns. There needs to be that balance of stimulation and recovery. And I've reduced my workouts to 4 times a week, and I'm in and out in 45 minutes. I'm doing 3, maybe 4 sets when I'm in there. Usually the 4th is a different muscle group, usually like three exercises, 1 top set of each for those the big muscle groups, and like 1 set for some smaller muscle groups like biceps, triceps, and abs and calves and things like that. And I'm really emphasizing and prioritizing recovery. So getting in, stimulating, not annihilating, stimulating, working myself to the limit when I'm in there, and then get out and recover and make progress. And so far, over the past 3 months, I'm doing less than I've ever have, working harder than I have in a long time. My workouts are short. I'm in the gym much less, not only per workout, but total workouts. So I'm seeing a lot of really good progress, which I am literally tracking in my my workout log book that I have with me at the gym every workout. So I'm seeing real progress, and all the things I just mentioned, I'm doing way less. So that's the magic of 1 set. I'm going to come back with some more information on this another time. If you like this video, then leave me a comment, ask me some questions. I'm happy to answer any questions that I have, or any questions that you have about my own personal training. I am training for another powerlifting meet in December, and I plan on using this style of training leading up to the meet. So this will be my 3rd powerlifting meet, and I'm looking to hit some PRs. I might even try to hit those PRs at a lighter body weight. I'm not sure yet. We're going to see how training goes. So more on that another time. Anyway, let me know if you like this video, by hitting the like and subscribe and comment and all those things. And I'll be back with you guys another time, another day to talk about more training. All right, Andrew Rothermel, over and out. Talk to you soon.